as a director sitting on top of an organization of 38,000 people, you can't run an investigation that's 7 layers below you. You have to leave it to the career professionals to do.
Do you believe that?
No. I think that one of the problems with what happened was precisely that they pulled the investigation up to the executive floors, and it was run and bird-dogged by a very small group of very high-level officials. And the idea that this was 7 layers below him is simply not true.
And now to add fuel to the legal fire on this whole issue of how an investigation started in the first place, you have the FISA presiding judge demanding the FBI answer more questions over surveillance warrants and anything linked to initially tracking Carter Page. Remember him, the former acting attorney general of the United States, Matthew Whitaker, with us right now. You know, the more time goes by, Matthew, the more kinks we become aware of where you begin to wonder what was going on and who was leading the charge. What do you think?
Well, there's several things that this causes me to think about. One is that the FISA report did not just say that the FBI was clumsy or somehow just made mistakes. These were acts possibly intentional. We know at least one case by the FBI lawyer who changed a fact that was an intentional act. And then I also am reminded sort of one of the things when I became acting attorney general that I really tried to implement at DOJ, and that was to follow regular order, where investigations are handled at the appropriate levels like they always are. And anytime the executives in the 5th floor at DOJ or on the 7th floor at the FBI get involved in a meaningful way in investigations, it always turns out to burn them in the end. And I think this story is not over yet. Not only do we have Durham still, but I think this FISA court is really looking for answers and is very suspicious now of what the FBI is doing in these
well, could you help me with that,
proceedings.
Matt? I'm not a lawyer. You're a good one, and I'm just saying when COMEY, when he was
appreciate your confidence.
Well, that's true, but I mean, apparently getting a FISA warrant isn't that difficult. I've heard some say better than 99% of the time they're granted. Yet James Comey, in his discussion with Chris Wallace, said it's very difficult to get. Educate me here. Which is it?
Well, so there's no opposing party in a FISA warrant application, but the rules are written, and the court expects that the FBI not only provides the probable cause to get the warrant, but to also provide exculpatory information or facts that would cut to the opposite direction and in not allowing the warrant. They do almost always get these warrants because they are supposed to be so high, at such a high standard that all of the information is accurate and has been completely run
So
to
you
ground.
don't believe they were just sloppy? You don't believe they were just sloppy here? They were deliberately so to push an agenda, even though the Inspector General Horowitz says that was not the case.
What Inspector General Horowitz said was that he did not find any evidence, either testimonial or written, that suggested that these were in bad faith or were politically motivated. Right. We've also heard the Attorney General BARR say that he can't rule out bad faith as of yet, and I'm going to wait until Durham comes back. But these, to me, some of these look like intentional acts.
All right, fair enough. Matthew Whitaker, thank you very, very much. Good seeing you again.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
To you as